it's getting videotaped right now as we speak. If you would like to call in, the number is 602-753-1942. That's 602-753-1942. Now, as you could tell, if you watched last week's Wrestletalk, then you know that the old co-host JB called in and issued me a challenge, a bowling challenge, where if he wins, then he gets something, but if I win, then... No, if he wins, then I have to become the co-host of Wrestletalk, and he becomes the host of Wrestletalk. But if I win, then he has to come back to Wrestletalk. So any which way, you folks are going to win. You're going to get JB back. So, there's no really... Anyways, I'm fine with the challenge. If that's what he wants to do, I'm fine. JB, if you're watching, go, I'm okay with this challenge. Just so you know. Anyways, like I said, if you want to call the number 602-753-1942. Let's get into some business. Monday Night Raw was last night, and it was it was good, but then again, I was expecting a little bit more from it, actually. It's just, I don't know if it was because of the Daniel Bryan injury or what it was, but just, it seemed like something was off last night. I enjoyed Monday Night Raw. You saw the Shield getting their revenge on Evolution. They attacked them not once, but twice. You saw Adam Rose make another appearance last night. Alicia Fox was there. She wrestled Paige, and after she got beat, she flipped out. Dolph Ziggler wrestled. Big E Langston wrestled last night against Rusev. I mean, it was a pretty interesting Monday Night Raw. Seeing Daniel Bryan be called it out on a stretcher was kind of, I guess, the way of sending him off for a while so he could have his surgery. But I'll get back into that. Actually, I'm going to get into that now. Those who don't know, Daniel Bryan has to have neck surgery. He injured his neck a couple weeks ago, and he has to have surgery to repair it. Now, neck surgery in wrestling is kind of a big thing. The reason that Stone Cold can't wrestle anymore is because of his neck. So, this could either continue with his career or this could actually end his career. He's going to have surgery Thursday, and we're going to see what happens with the surgery. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to call in, the number is 602-753-1942. Sorry. TNA has been, for a while, having financial troubles. They've been letting wrestlers go left and right. They recently decided not to renew Hernandez's contract, which I can understand that because he hasn't been used in TNA for months. So it kind of makes sense why you would let him go and free up some more money. They also let go of Kazarian. Now the reason why they let go of Kazarian is because they couldn't afford to pay him what he was making. And they figured that was the fair thing for them to do to him, was instead of offering him a lower amount of money to, just go ahead and release him and allow him to go someplace else that would allow him to have money. The money that he wants. Now, will he come back to WWE? I don't know, because he was there before and he had an issue with them wanting him to cut his hair. So I don't know if he'll be back in WWE or not. That's just we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. What else do we have here? Alicia Fox last night, like I said, she flipped out after she lost her match, and she threw a bunch of stuff and threw a temper tantrum, and she went into the back and she did an interview with the WWE app and said that she was quitting. I believe that this is the start of the angle for the wrestlers. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know what the name of the stable is, but it's going to have Dolph Ziggler, Damian Sandow, The Miz, and Alicia Fox. And it's all going to be wrestlers who feel that they haven't, that they're not getting a fair shot. So we're going to have to see what happens with their, hopefully it's going to be a really good stable. It should be. It sounds like it's going to be really good because you've got some really good talkers on the mic, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. You've got Alicia Fox, who plays a really, really, really good heel. You've got Damian Sandow, who plays a really, really, really good heel. And it also leaves open for more wrestlers to come in if they need be. So far, the WWE Payback card, as of right now, is John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a last man standing match. Which, if I'm correct, John Cena has never lost a last man standing match. He's always found some way to win the last man standing match. So if John Cena actually loses this match, I would be pretty surprised if he actually loses this match. You got Shield against Evolution. And you have Jack Swagger against Adam Rose, which is a possibility. It seems like it's going to happen since they've had Adam Rose come out and interfere in something Jack Swagger was doing 2 weeks in a row. It'll be interesting to see what happens because the report is that the WWE is not very happy with the debut of Adam Rose. They view it as a failure. Now, I would have to disagree. I don't think it was a failure. I think it actually worked very, very well. I think that it got the audience members into Adam Rose, and as long as you have the fans backing the wrestler up, then in my opinion, it's worked. Could they have done it differently? Sure, of course they could have, but they didn't, and this is what is happening. It seems like the Goldust and Cody Rhodes tag team drama is continuing. It's getting bigger and bigger each week. It started off with when Cody Rhodes shoved his brother, and then last night, on Monday Night Raw, they had another tag team match, and Cody Rhodes cheated to win after Goldust had distracted the referee. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out. It's definitely going to end up being a Goldust against Cody Rhodes feud, which I think is really good. You know what I mean? Brother versus brother. That's always a really, really, really good feud. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the number for you to call in is 602-753-1942. That's 602-753-1942. We don't have any callers yet. Hopefully we'll have at least one caller before the end of the show. The past two episodes of Wrestletalk, I've had at least one caller. The first caller was Owen, and the second caller was JB. So we'll just have to see what happens, see if somebody else decides to call in and talk to us, because I mean that's what I'm here for, is for you to call, talk to me, and give your inputs, anything about professional wrestling. It seems like Jerry the King Lawyer is trying to get the complete library of Memphis Championship Wrestling, which would be really, really good. He's trying to get the library for the WWE Network, which I think that would be really good. For those who don't know about Memphis Championship Wrestling, that is the wrestling organization that Jerry the King Lawyer started off in. So that would be a really, really big acquisition for the WWE Network. And it would allow people to see more wrestling from the old, the old generation days. Mason Ryan was released from the WWE recently, and it has come out that he was basically released because they felt that he wasn't progressing or improving fast enough. Kind of the same thing with Chris Cash. So it's just, when you sign up for the WWE and you put in the developmental, you kind of have to learn and improve pretty quickly. And if they don't feel like that you're improving quickly, or you're progressing quickly enough, they will let you go. Cassius Ohno was a big thing. He's a big wrestler in the independents, Chris Hero, and he came to the WWE and he didn't make it. He just, I don't know if it was he didn't want to learn, he didn't want to listen, he kept gaining weight. I mean, there was a bunch of factors, and ultimately he got released from the WWE. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to call, the number is 602-753-1942. The number is 602-753-1942. It looks like Batista has signed on for a reboot of Kickboxer. Kickboxer was a martial arts movie that was made famous by Jean-Claude Van Damme, and it looks like they are going to do a reboot of the movie. They've been doing a lot of reboots lately. They rebooted The Karate Kid, Godzilla, just The Amazing Spider-Man. So they've been on a reboot kick, so we'll have to see how it's going to be. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be the star of Kickboxer, because I don't see Batista being playing the lead role on any movie, actually. That's just my opinion. TNA had their Only Knockouts pay-per-view the other day, and it looks like some of the scouts in TNA were very, very impressed with Jessica Havoc and Vita Scott, which are two very, very popular women wrestlers. There's actually a women wrestler around my area that I've seen wrestle many, many, many times by the name of Casey Carlisle. And she is ranked number 5 in the PWI 500 of indie women wrestlers. So that's a huge compliment for for Casey Carlisle. Jessie K is another female wrestler around the area who has also been in the PWI 500. Not as high as Casey Carlisle, but she's moving up. She's an up-and-comer. She's moving up. If you haven't seen Jessie K wrestle or Casey Carlisle wrestle, you should definitely check them out. The David Benoit match was canceled. David Benoit is the son of Chris Benoit, and he was set to wrestle in a tag team match with Chavo Guerrero. And it looks like Chris Jericho is the one that got the match canceled. And he got the match canceled because